This might just be the best Ernie Ball Music Man guitar we've ever got in stock here at Squealing Pig Guitars. It's a limited edition 11 out of 80 and it's called the Duello model. So I can't wait to show you this amazing Sabre guitar. So without further ado, let's get straight into this Music Man demo. Hey guys, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars, the home of luxury drum machines here in Nottingham, England. My name is Keightley and today I have an extra special Music Man guitar to show you. I hope you guys are having a great week and enjoying the daily content here at Squealing Pig Guitars. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So as I said in the intro, the guitar that we have today, I believe to be the best Music Man guitar that we've ever got in stock here at Squealing Pig Guitars. We get a lot of Music Man guitars from the Lucifer model to the John Petrucci model, all the kind of range, we get a lot of them models in. But once in a blue moon we do get a BFR model, which stands for Ball Family Reserve, which is like their custom shop. This guitar not only looks stunning, but it's my favourite model from Music Man being the Sabre. I'm a big fan of Rabia Massad's playing and he uses a Sabre now and actually has a signature model out with Ernie Ball Music Man. So I was very excited when I opened up the case. This is an incredibly premium guitar. So without further ado, let's grab the case and open up this BFR Music Man. So guys, I've got the Music Man case all set up here, all the latches are open, so let's open up this bad boy. So inside we have a mega limited Sabre Duello model, and I have to say this is probably one of the most beautiful Music Man guitars I've ever seen. We don't get much case candy with this guitar, so we just get a COA with the kind of information about the guitar, obviously, the number that it was made, all that type of stuff. Get a little envelope to put the certificate of authenticity in, and then we get a tremolo bar for the guitar and the silica gel. So without further ado, let's pull it out the case and talk about the specs. So this guitar was made in 2022 in California. It's an absolute gorgeous guitar, one of the highest end kind of custom shop guitars that you can get. All of the Ernie Ball stuff is always very well made, just like PRS, but this guitar really takes it to another level. So what really caught my eye was the spalted maple top. You don't see this too much on guitars. I think the PRS SE range released one a couple of years back, but I haven't seen one since. And it has this really cool kind of natural beauty to it. When you match that with the kind of border black burst going into the natural finish, it just looks incredible and it's really eye-catching. On the back we have black limbo, which again is a very naturally beautiful wood. This is not finished, the only finish that you can see is the black there. Turning it over just to observe that spalted maple once again and that reveal binding. This guitar has revealed binding as well, so you can see the grain of the spalted maple through that, really reminding me of the Jason Richardson signature model. Moving on to the neck, as if we weren't finished there with premium woods, we have a flamed maple neck, again with that kind of black border burst, very beautiful indeed, and you can see that goes all the way to the headstock there. Ernie Ball Music Man seemed to get some of the best flamed maple out there, and as we turn it over, we've got a beautiful flamed maple fingerboard. This is probably one of the most aesthetically pleasing guitars I've ever seen. It's gorgeous. And then on the top there, flamed maple headstock cap, as if we didn't have enough flamed maple already with the Music Man Sabre logo. We also have reveal binding on the neck as well. In terms of looks, it stole the show already, but let's talk about the electronics underneath the hood. So the pickups are the custom wound Music Man HT Sabre humbuckers, and we have a little bit of wizardry going on in the electronics. So we have a 5-way switch. We also have a push-push switch, which engages the active boost, and then we just have a regular tone. This is an active guitar, so you have to put a 9-volt battery in the little compartment there. And it's a bolt-on guitar with a nice recessed heel, so we've got the 5-bolt here. For the bridge, we have the Music Man Custom HT Tremolo, and we have the Locking Charlotte M6 locking tuners. We have a compensated black nut, and we have black satin hardware all over this with gold accents. One thing I love about Music Man guitars is that the truss rod adjustment is right at the top of the neck, so you don't have to take your neck off. You can just put an Allen key in there and adjust it as you wish. Very good for on-the-fly truss rod adjustments and not having having to make a big deal about it. Got some really nice meaty strap buttons on here as well, nice gold accents there. We have a 10-inch fretboard radius and 22 high-profile stainless steel frets. On the spec sheet it says this neck is a slim C. I would say it feels a bit more like a D, and it is very slim. I forgot to mention as well, this flamed maple is roasted, hence the caramelized look to it. So the great thing about roasted maple is when you remove all the moisture from the wood, it's less prone to moving due to temperature changes or humidity changes. Therefore, it's solid as a rock, and you'll find that you won't have to adjust your truss rod as much. Also, it visually looks really pleasing because it has that nice dark caramel look. This guitar really looks like a PRS private stock. Obviously, it's made by Music Man, but it has that kind of look that the PRS private stock guitars have. They're very ornate, very over the top, have a lot of kind of figuring and beauty to them. And most of the time, it's not even the finish, it's actually the wood that tells the story within these guitars. My favourite feature of these guitars are the abalone inlays. With the lacquer over and the roasted maple backdrop, that just looks stunning. It looks like a swimming pool, very dark blue and turquoise in area. Lovely figurings. They're quite possibly some of the nicest inlays I've ever seen on a guitar. So now that we've gone over all the specs of this beautiful Music Man Sabre BFR, let's plug it into my Kemper Profiler and see how she sounds. So guys, welcome to the tone demonstration. For today's tone demo, I'm using my Kemper Profiler as always, and I'm using a high gain Marshall JCM 800 profile. I do have some phasing effects and some delay effects on the floor just to add a little bit of atmosphere to this guitar. In the intro to today's video, I was playing in drop C sharp and playing kind of a modified version of Always on the Run by Lenny Kravitz. But I kind of added some drop D chords in there and added that Rabia Massad type feel to it. I really like how he adds major chords in to complement minor riffs. So this was the tone that I used in the intro. So let's hear it. These pickups definitely have a lot of bite to them and a lot of mid-range, really good for cutting through in a metal mix. It stays in tune really nicely as well with them drop D chords, very nice so far. Let's hear some clean tones now and go through all the pickup selections that you can get from this guitar. I'm now on a Dumble profile on clean mode with a chorus pedal, so let's hear it. This is the second position. Middle position. position. My favourite position on the clean is definitely that neck pickup in humbucker mode. It has a really nice kind of dark and numb sound. So let's hear what that boost does. So without the boost, definitely adding a little more bass end and general volume. So initially on the clean tones, it just sounds a little bit like I've added a compressor. There's more volume, the dynamics are a little bit more leveled out, and it's a little bit easier to play. Let's hear the second position. that tone. Really good for Dancing Queen. Let's hear the bridge pickup now. Now let's hear the boost switch on the gain channel. So this is my kind of standard rock tone. Add the boost in. Definitely more noticeable on the clean settings, I would say. On the clean tone, you could hear a lot more bass, whereas when you've already got a cranked amp, it doesn't really seem to do much difference to my ear. See how we fare with some fuzz tone. So guys, unfortunately, we've come to the end of the video. Before I get into my personal review of this instrument, make sure to leave a like down below and comment your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're new to these videos, make sure to hit subscribe so you're notified when we make a new post. This really helps us increase engagement on these videos, which means bigger and better guitars for you. So guys, what am I going to rate this Sabre Music Man BFR Limited Edition? I'm going to rate this a 9 out of 10. Visually speaking, it's probably one of the most beautiful guitars I've ever seen. The abalone inlays and the roasted maple are really to die for, and I'm a big fan of the sported maple top. In terms of tones, all the kind of regular humbucker tones sound amazing. So the neck pickup, the middle position, and the bridge pickup. Personally, I didn't really have much use for the in-between tones, especially on a guitar like this with active pickups. I felt like it was a little bit too overdriven for them tones, in my opinion, but I really did like the bridge pickup tone for playing metal. In terms of how it plays, it's set up perfectly as a nice low action, Very easy to play, no kind of warbling effects from the tremolo, which has a really nice kind of action in general. I found bending on this guitar a dream thanks to the high profile stainless steel frets. Personally though, the neck's a little bit thin for me. If I was making one of these guitars, I'd make it a little bit thicker on the neck department. Obviously, I'm more used to Gibson Fender guitars, so a little bit thicker necks in general. But if you're a metal player who likes that kind of thinner, shreddier feel, then this is going to be perfect for you. The 10-inch radius as well was really nice, no problems there. But for me, it really is just the visual aspect of this guitar. It sounds incredible and it plays really well, but the way it looks is honestly just a masterpiece. It's completely a piece of art, and the abalone inlays are just so beautiful. I keep looking at the viewfinder down here and just looking at how beautiful it looks. I'm absolutely taken aback by how beautiful this guitar is. But yeah guys, that's my review, 9 out of 10. But most importantly, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of this Music Man Sabre? Do you love it? Do you think it's over the top? Let me know down below. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in to Squealing Pig Guitars. My name is Ben Keightley, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode. But until then, keep rocking guys. I'll see you soon.